Before there were religions, before there were empires, there were men who spoke to the unseen. From Adam to Idris, from Seth to Noah, their voices shaped humanity's first sense of right and wrong. And whether you believe it or not, every society you live in today still echoes their words. Prophets weren't just religious figures. They were original memory keepers. They didn't only predict the future, they tried to preserve the past. From ancient Africa to Mesopotamia, from oral tradition to sacred scrolls, the earliest prophets carried messages not from themselves, but from beyond. The stories begin in the pre-flood world, a time when knowledge was passed through whispers, not paper. Adam, the first activated human. Seth, the guardian of divine codes. Idris, the one said to have written the first letters. And Nuh, the builder of an ark, not just of wood, but of remembrance. These original prophets didn't come to start religions. They came to restore alignment. Adam taught the names, not labels, but essences of creation. Seth continued the lineage of inner knowledge, carrying forward what his father had remembered from the realm before. Idris, known in some traditions as Enoch, brought the concept of ascent. He was said to have walked into other realms. He taught that numbers had spirit, that time had layers, that the soul remembers more than just this body. Nuh was the last prophet of the ancient world. He wasn't just warning people of a flood. He was preserving something pure, something encoded. In the Quran, he preached for 950 years, a symbol perhaps of how long the message had to wait to be heard. These prophets were rarely believed. Their own people called them madmen. They were mocked, isolated, silenced, sometimes even by their own families. Because when you challenge a world built on illusion, the first thing it attacks is the one who remembers truth. But they didn't stop, and their legacy didn't die. Every major spiritual system, from Judaism to Islam, from ancient Hermeticism to modern mysticism, traces back in some way to these early messengers. Their messages weren't about dogma. They were about vibration, about how to align with the sacred, about how to live without forgetting your origin. Today we recite their names, but few understand that without them, we might have never remembered who we really are. From Adam to Idris, from Seth to Noah, these were not just prophets, they were transmitters, carriers of the original frequency, so that humanity wouldn't lose its soul in the noise of history. If this stirred something inside you, don't let it fade. Comment below, which of the original prophets resonates most with you? And watch our full breakdown on the real origins of humanity in our film, Year Zero. Because remembering is how it all begins.